Hi everyone, it's Maria here, makeup artist and green beauty expert. Welcome back to my channel and to another video. Today I'm going to talk about MASKNE. Yes, it's quickly becoming a real thing. It is a real thing. So it's kind of like you've heard of backne. Well, there's now MASKNE. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how to protect your skin and how to kind of build up its defense system and fight back, because we are wearing those masks for prolonged hours of time. So if you want to get these tips, please keep watching. Okay, so first of all, if you are going into work in a lot of places, and including the city I live in, it is now a bylaw and it's mandatory to be wearing the mask if you go into any business establishment. So anywhere indoors, you have to wear these masks. And if you are outdoors, you have to wear it if you're not able to be within, a 2-meter distance from other people. Now, because we are wearing the masks a long time, they're actually creating problems for the skin. The reason for that is that when you're wearing the mask, okay, it's doing a few different things when you're wearing it. First of all, it creates friction. So, as we're talking, your jaw is moving up and down. So it may be rubbing up here on the nose. It may be rubbing, on the chin or along the cheek. So anywhere, where there's friction with the skin, you might be noticing irritation. And if you have rosacea or acne or, eczema, you might be noticing that those conditions now are becoming worse. So the second thing is that when you're wearing the mask for prolonged periods of time, you're actually creating kind of a hot, moist environment under the mask. And that is like a breeding ground for microorganisms and bacteria. So you're speaking into the mask, your breath, everything that kind of comes out. And it sounds kind of pretty gross, but it gets trapped under there, okay? It gets trapped under the mask. So your skin in this area here, right, it's not actually breathing, and it's not, the air in there is not circulating. So it's kind of trapping everything in this like moist environment. So there are a few different things that you can do. I'm going to give you 3 different tips. One is how to protect, cleanse, and to kind of fight if you are noticing this acne appearing, on your jawline or along your nose. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to protect the skin before you wear a mask. This is kind of like when you go outside and it's -20, you're building a layer of product onto the skin to prepare it for going outside. When my little one, was taking swimming lessons, and he does have eczema, I was told that I have to protect his skin by coating him, in a kind of, little cocoon of Vaseline, petroleum jelly. Of course, it's kind of what fueled this whole green beauty passion of mine. But the idea remains the same. You need an occlusive. And what I mean by that is that you need to use a thicker moisturizer, a thicker product, to actually kind of create a barrier between your skin and the mask. Now, it can be very simple. It can be simple as using shea butter, all right? Or it can be just as simple as, using a nice thick moisturizer. Okay, so these are the Helena Lane moisturizers, and they are water free. So they create a beautiful occlusive barrier on the skin. Now, I don't mean that the skin doesn't breathe, but it kind of creates a protective coating on the skin. Now, there's going to be a lot of people telling you, to use this product and such a product. And, there's lots of information out there, and these products cost a lot of money. But seriously, shea butter can work if that's what you have at home, or invest in a reasonably priced, thicker moisturizer, like the Helena Lane moisturizers contain mango seed butter, jojoba oil, rose hip, sea buckthorn. So these are all fantastic for the skin. They're protective, nourishing. So that's going to be very helpful before you put this on. Okay, the second thing, kind of in the protect area, is your lips. So if you're going to be wearing a mask, you're talking under the mask, you're not wearing the products that you might have been wearing underneath the mask. And even something like lipstick, you know, the lipsticks, especially in the natural, you know, beauty field, they do contain like butters, they contain nice oils. So they do provide nourishment and protection for your lips. Now, if you're not wearing these products, your lips maybe can feel a bit neglected. So make sure that you're protecting the lips and nourishing them when you're not wearing the mask. So you're gonna be doing that the night before, or like, you know, every night before you go to bed. Actually, again, you could apply something like a shea butter or a rich moisturizer of your choice. Even something like avocado oil can work. And it's very easy to create a little lip mask by mixing a bit of avocado and honey, putting it on your lips to kind of get it to heal, get them to heal if they are super dry and chapped. And you can also use just an oil of your choice. It can be olive oil, something like that. Now, this is going to happen before you wear the mask, right? Because all of these things are going to kind of smear on the other side of the mask. So you need to be proactive with protecting these areas. And then, of course, when you're wearing your mask, a lip balm, a nourishing lip balm will do, all right? Now, the second thing is cleansing the area. So because everything is getting trapped under the mask, the skincare routine that you're doing when you remove the mask is of utmost importance, okay? So you need to give your skin a good cleanse because it's not breathing and things are getting trapped under there. Your pores may be getting clogged. So you need to use a light cleanser. You can use a foam cleanser such as the one by Zyderma. This is a very, very gentle foaming cleanser, and it will remove all impurities, but without stripping your skin. All right. The other thing that you could do is you could pair up an oil cleanser with a foam cleanser, all right, or a gel cleanser or another lighter cleanser that you have at home. So by using an oil cleanser and a second cleanser, you're giving your skin a double cleanse. You don't have to do that every day. I know it can be, you know, quite a task, but you can do that 2 or 3 times a week just to give your skin a deeper cleanse. The other way to give your skin a deeper cleanse without using a double product would be to bring in a Konjac sponge. So something like this. This is the Konjac sponge by Zyderma. It's handmade in South Korea, and it really boosts the power of your cleanser. So whereas, you know, your cleanser would be used with your fingers, now the minute you bring in a Konjac sponge, that gives an exfoliating, you know, power or effect to your cleanser. So now the cleansing will become deeper than before, all right? And of course, you can focus on the areas that are of concern, you know, like around the nose or anywhere else that you might find that you have, you're breaking out. Now, these are super gentle, and when they're wet, they're very, very soft. So, but just always be, you know, mindful of the areas that are sensitive. You don't want to be ever scrubbing or being too rough with these areas. You want those areas to heal first if they are, you know, irritated. And then you can go in with product to kind of maintain that. All right, so that was the cleanse. To fight back, you need to use a product that will help fight the bacteria under the mask. And that is like, you want a continuous action of that happening while you are wearing the mask. You know, I would definitely recommend not using foundation or makeup under the mask. It's just going to create a big mess. You know, as you can see, I've done that myself. All right. So if you know your under eye circles are of concern, kind of keep the makeup very minimal, because all the product that's strapped under there is not helping this situation. So to fight back, a product like the Zyderma clarifying cream is the best. This is the product that I have found in the green beauty industry that actually fights bacteria and helps create a healthier skin biome. So what makes this product different is that it contains microsilver, and microsilver is an antibacterial ingredient, and it helps continuously to fight bacteria as long as the product is on. So the way it does that is, you know, of course, it's the microsilver is transported onto the skin with the cream, but then when the cream gets absorbed into the skin, it leaves the silver ions behind. Now those are actually, fighting and helping to clear your skin as long as they're on there until the evening when you come home and actually remove the product and wash your skin. Okay, it's the only product that has these qualities that I have found in the green beauty industry. It contains about 6 ingredients. And, if you're using anything harsh like salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide, you should not be using this product with those ingredients. So this would be, a product that you could help your skin kind of create a healthier skin biome. This product is super light. It can be used under your moisturizer, but just make sure that the product goes on and it's well absorbed before you apply the mask. Another tip would be, keep multiple masks on hand. As the mask gets dirty, you want to be washing it and replacing it with a cleaner mask. Also think about what are you washing your mask in? Are you using harsh detergents that are scented? If you're doing that, now all of that stuff is on the mask and you're breathing it in and it's, trapping everything, and it's also rubbing on your skin. So all those detergents that you're washing your clothes with can definitely come into play right now, especially when this, fabric that was never on our face before is now suddenly on our face for hours at a time. Okay, definitely protective healing oils can work as well. These can also kind of create, an occlusive barrier. Just make sure that you're layering your skincare and letting it absorb before you're putting on your mask. Stay minimal with the makeup, and remember to protect, cleanse, and create a defense system for your skin. Put on something that is going to fight the bacteria and it's going to kind of fight those microorganisms that are now trapped in the moist environment and kind of like living under the mask. All right, I'm going to pop everything, all the products in the description below. You can of course find them in my shop. If you haven't joined my mailing list, please do so on my website, and you can get 10% off your first order when you're signing up. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell so you're notified next time that I put up a video. All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll catch you next time. Bye.